Again, it means a lot that you came back. If you're here, maybe something in the last episode lingered with you, or maybe you're just looking for a quiet space, a place to breathe, to be seen, to not be on for a while. Wherever you are right now, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I just want to say, welcome. You made it through another day. That's not a small thing. Today, I want to talk about something that's been heavy in my own life and maybe in yours too. Something we don't speak about enough, but something that can quietly eat away at us for years. It's this: the pain of not being able to forgive yourself. You know that feeling, that knot in your chest when you think about something you said, something you did, something you didn't do, a mistake, a failure, a choice you regret, something that still haunts you in the quiet hours. We all have our ghosts. Sometimes they wear the face of someone we hurt. Sometimes they sound like words we wish we could unsay. Sometimes they're simply the version of ourselves we can't stand to remember. And when we carry those memories around without healing, they don't just stay in the past. They leak into the present. They shape the way we treat ourselves. They show up as shame, as guilt, as self sabotage, as a constant feeling of, I don't deserve peace. But let me ask you this, with all the gentleness in my voice: how long do you think you need to punish yourself before you become worthy again? And what if I told you you already are? What if the version of you who made that mistake wasn't evil or broken, but just hurting, confused, human? We are so quick to extend compassion to others. When someone we love messes up, we're often the first to say, it's okay, you're more than your worst moment. But when it's us, we build prisons, we replay the scene 100 times, we sentence ourselves to a lifetime of guilt because we believe that's what we deserve. But healing doesn't come from punishment. It comes from presence, from courage, from learning to sit with what hurts and saying, I see you. I know why you did what you did, and I'm ready to understand you, not exile you. There's a younger version of you who still lives inside of you. That version might have been scared, might have been desperate to be loved, might have been doing the best they could with what they had, and maybe, just maybe, they didn't know a better way. I want to tell you something I wish someone told me sooner. You can make a mistake and still be a good person. You can fall short. You can fail. You can hurt someone and then change. And the fact that you feel guilt, that you carry that regret, that means your heart is alive. It means you care. It means the story isn't over yet. I want to invite you to try something, not right now if it's too hard, but maybe tonight or this week. Find a quiet moment. Close your eyes. Picture the version of you who made that mistake. Really see them, what they were wearing, how old they were, what was going on in their life, and then say this to them, even if it feels strange: I see you. I know you were trying. I forgive you. I'm ready to bring you home. You don't have to mean every word yet, but say it anyway, because forgiveness isn't always one big moment. Sometimes it's 100 small choices to stop fighting with the past. Here's what I've learned: you don't have to forget what happened. You don't have to pretend it didn't hurt anyone, but you can let go of the idea that you must carry it forever. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean excusing what happened. It means choosing to live forward. It means you've decided, I will no longer define myself by the version of me that didn't know better. I once heard someone say, don't be the bully of your past self. Be the mentor you wish they had. That hit me hard because I realized how often I yelled at my own memories, told them they were stupid, shameful, selfish. But what if instead I sat with them? What if I asked, what were you trying to protect? What pain were you hiding? And slowly through that tenderness, something began to shift. I didn't become perfect. I just stopped making my pain the enemy. I let it speak. And in speaking, it softened. I don't know what you're holding on to. I don't know what story in your life still echoes when everything else goes quiet. But I do know this: you are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to stop punishing yourself. You are allowed to forgive the version of you who was still learning. Because really, aren't we all still learning? There is no clean timeline for healing. Some days you'll feel free. Other days, the guilt will sneak back in, whispering, you're still that person. When that happens, remind yourself, no, I was that person. I've grown, I've changed, and I'm choosing differently now. That's what matters, not being perfect. but being honest, being willing, being someone who says, I won't abandon myself anymore. So if you needed someone to give you permission today, let it be me. You can forgive yourself. Not tomorrow, not after you prove something, right now, right here. You are worthy of beginning again. Take a deep breath with me. You're okay. You're still here. You're still growing. And I'm so proud of you for walking through this with me. If you know someone who's holding on to their own heavy memory, maybe share this with them because healing is never a solo journey. Sometimes we don't realize we're healing until someone looks us in the eye and says, you don't have to keep hurting. Thank you for being here. You're doing such brave work just by facing yourself gently. Until next time, keep going, and please be kind to yourself.